Hey everybody, welcome to Nerfcast. Josh,
Me.
yeah, it's rough, guys. You can tell we are back on the Googles. Um, Dude, we were trying to use Skype. I don't know, maybe the software that I bought is crap, but you saw the quality of last time, and that was like it took me hours to be able to get it to upload and actually play properly. I was trying to do it with this, and we had all sorts of problems. I've been home since. See, I got off work at 7. I've been home since about 8. It's like 9:30. I'm dicking around for an hour and a half, just trying to get this to work. We're like, oh no, you know what, Google, you've earned us back. I ain't got time to mess with this. It's like 92 degrees right now in here before I turned my computer on an hour ago. So it's probably like 95.
You have central air?
No, that's ridiculous.
Oh.
I don't got any air. I open the windows, breeze doesn't even blow.
Oh, I need to get you an air conditioner.
It's just stagnant. It's rough.
We need to get you an AC. You'll be straight. At least you can put an AC in one of your windows. I got those French windows.
Yeah, I can do something. I don't know. Anyway,
you're helping me put up screens this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some stuff. Some stuff's happened since last time. Jeez. I don't know. Rival came out. I know we talked about that on the podcast last time. We had a game, so we were able to test it out a little bit. It got some battlefield testing.
Right before we got Rivals, didn't we podcast? Or was it right after?
I think it was right after we got Rivals. We definitely had Rivals because I showed the half and half.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Something else came out. Something happened like right after. I think they announced like a bunch of new blasters because Blaster Labs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all the Hasbro behind the scenes stuff happened. That was like, oh, for real? The day after
all the prototypes.
Yeah. Speaking of which, the behind the scenes stuff, that was pretty awesome. Like that hammer shot and the sling fire both like look awesome. Yeah. That was dope. That was real dope.
Thanks for going, everyone that went. The Nerf community appreciate you.
For reals. Thanks for getting us some pictures and all the stuff that they got over there. It was good. It was good stuff. It's awesome. Dust on this. But yeah. So that happened right afterwards. Sorry, it's so hot. So hot. It's like 95. And it's not like that outside 95. It's like the inside 95 where like nothing goes away. It's just like So yeah, we got. I guess we talked about some rival stuff. We got to play with it. We got our game. Good game. This not this weekend, but the weekend before that. Pictures are up on the website. We had a ton of pictures. We actually had 2 photographers this time. That was awesome. Yeah, a lot of stuff actually happened at the game. A lot of new stuff. Rival was tried by you, Chris James. We had another player that tried Rival. So you and Jangular, I know, had some stuff. We had a couple of people with Apollos. We had Zeus's being tried out. It was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was a good time. Definitely a fan of the Apollo. Definitely, it performed exactly as I expected it to. It was great for close quarters. Super accurate.
Right.
It's weird shooting exactly what you're aiming at. It's kind of, you got to get used to it. It sounds weird, but you do. And I highly recommend it for $25. I think next year is when we'll see, for our game at least, Rivals really hit its stride.
Yeah, once all the ammo and stuff is out, people can actually take time and build up their arsenal and whatnot. Right now, you'd have to drop a lot of money real quick. So,
yeah, and the ammo packs weren't out yet. So,
right. The other thing was, I know Jangular tried the Zeus. Yep. He has a whole video of it. Looked like a lot of fun. He said it was really, really awesome to play with. He was saying he understood why they did a semi instead of full auto, and it actually ended up being pretty awesome. Like, he didn't need full auto because he was so accurate. He could hit things. and if he missed, it was really quick for him to assess and be on target. So,
right,
good stuff, Nerf,
yeah,
pulling it out.
That's a home run. It's funny you bring up full auto. That's the new thing. I know someone did it before Drac on YubTubs, but I think he's got the first how-to guide.
Gotcha.
So opening it up, classic Drac video, rewiring, better wires, really makes it. The dude really does walk you through step by step how to do it, made it simple. And if you haven't seen the video, I would definitely say go see it. He's got trigger discipline for the burst fire for the full autos. It is what it is. It's full auto, spam. But the two to three ball burst fire, that has me interested in doing that conversion.
Nice, yeah. I know. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of burst fire. I know that I got to play around with Mitchell's Rapid Strike that had burst fire on it. That was a lot of fun. Just being like, brr, brr, brr. The thing with it is, people have been saying like it gets fairly inaccurate after like the 40, 50 foot mark. It starts veering. Like the ammo just starts to kind of go one direction or the other. I don't know. Yeah. I didn't play with it, so I don't know.
I mean, having shot, even FVJs at 50 plus feet, they're not exactly. You're 5 out of 10 at best.
Right.
So and elite ammo veers at 5 feet. So
that is the truth. So there's that. It's definitely, if you look at what Nerf offers stock versus both of these, this is clearly the better option. I know that the suctions are nice, but they're not that nice.
45 feet and under, I don't know if there's anything more accurate. There might be things on par. It's all in the relative. It's in the range of error where it could be the shooter more than it is the equipment.
Right. Like right out the box, I don't know that you're going to get something that you're going to have as accurate. No. That's what I'm talking about.
It's all ammo type. It has nothing to do with the blaster. It's just ammo type.
Right.
I want to give the modulus a rerun through Pat after seeing everybody's videos on how accurate that thing is with the tilted flywheels.
Yeah, we didn't do. Did we do a Pat test with that? I don't even remember.
We assumed it was hot shit. Plus, nobody wanted to hold the handle for more than 2 minutes.
That is the truth. It still is rough, man.
Yeah, so maybe I'll pick one up at some point this summer, or not if it's hot like this. I ain't Pat testing shit in this heat.
Yeah, it is mad rough.
I'm so glad all the blasters came out, because if they didn't come out before, we wouldn't have got first on anything, because you'd be doing them shits in your apartment because it's hot, son.
Oh, son, it's crazy.
If we were out by the truck trying to do reviews right now, it'd be bad. Reviews everyone we'd be taking it out on the blaster.
Yeah, you ain't lying. We that's the other thing that happened right after our last podcast is we found out that because they went to the Nerf to Hasbro's factory, that they're going to bring out a version of the Apollo with a what's it called?
Jam release
button. Yeah. So if you've got a jam, instead of it's going to have a button to try to unjam it.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah.
Got a nice jammed Apollo sitting at the house.
So I don't know if that.
Rival does everything the best. It shoots the most accurate. It's got the highest FPS out of the box, and it jams the best too.
Yeah, So I guess Hasbro's addressing those concerns. They're going to be bringing them out with those in them. So we'll see. You might want to wait and not get excited if you find one on your shelves until you know that they're bringing out ones that have that feature, because apparently once it jams, it's hard to get out.
It makes the Rampage jam look like easy to clear.
Dang, that's rough. That is rough.
You got to take apart the blaster. There's no other way.
But the Zeus has a jam door, so we're cool.
I think for most people, the Zeus is going to turn out with the easy full auto conversion, because all you really do is shaving the front door. So you can allow more balls through at once. It's not like you have to add a motor or a pusher. Like, all you're doing is shaving the door to release more balls.
Right.
There's more to it than that, but that's in essence, you're kind of, you're cutting the door you're clipping the front door a certain way, so it'll let more balls through until you let the trigger go, and then it stops all flow.
Right, right. So it's either off or on.
Mag does all the work,
Gotcha, gotcha. Um,
which is cool. The lack of a pusher motor, probably why they were able to put those big giant ass motors in there.
yes, yes. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's definitely an interesting blaster. I really dislike the way that that you throw new mags in. Like the reload just killing me. But everything else I kind of like about it. It's pretty comfortable when you shoulder it. Um, you know, it's all right. It's all right. Actually, speaking of the Zeus, I got ours right here. That you can win. Oh, that's right. Bam. You like that? Ah. You already saw the two-tone Apollo. We got the two-tone Zeus here. You know, you got 1,000 sub contests going on. You haven't hit that subscribe button. You got to do that to win it. So, details will be in the description. There's other videos. Kick us over an email with a picture, a couple sentences. You know, check out all the details. Yeah, not a paragraph. We've already had people. We don't email you back and say, hey, we had to disqualify you because there's only one entrance per person. And if you can't figure it out, I'm sorry, dog.
I'll DQ the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people like the instructions say, hey, 2 sentences, a picture of you and your favorite blaster. Sentences have to be Y, include your YouTube username, put in 1,000 as the subject so we can filter it out. I'm like, I can't get we're getting tons of emails in like, oh, it doesn't say 1,000. It doesn't. Yeah. What's going on? Why did this happen? We'll see. We always.
I got the time for your crime novels.
Yeah, I mean, we might allow some allowances, but man, there are people like writing us pages. Like, this is the first blaster I ever bought, and then they proceed to tell us their entire life story since then. I'm like, dude, that's not. I didn't want.
I used to have to walk to school 17 miles through the sand and the wind, and then it snowed. And then I got stuck in a mud puddle. And then I bought this hammer shot. Buy one. It is great. We love you, Josh and B.F.U. Can you please make sure I win? No.
We cannot. So, yeah, that's just one of our
There have been some badass entries, though. There have been smaller picks. Like, there's some early favorites going.
Yeah, man, get yours in. You got till the end of the month. I mean, make it cool, dude. Blow our minds. Do something crazy that we ain't seen before. A lot of people just selfie it up. That's fine. But, if somebody goes that extra mile, we're going to look at them like, oh, this dude, he did all the stuff.
Yep.
Maybe that's just a thing.
Yep.
Maybe this one girl, she did a bunch of cool stuff, got costume, blaster, cosplay. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. Maybe they got all posed and they look badass. I don't know what to tell you. That's just a real thing that might possibly happen. Not saying we've got those entrants, but I'm just saying your chances go up with your creativity. We find something, see something that looks cool. It's our contest. We giving away good stuff. It ain't like we just like, hey,
shout out to Thunder Crunk for like supplying the whole contest.
Word Blood Angel has been like, oh yeah, just give this away. Hey, give this away. Like, yo, for real? Like, you see that back there? You see that? It's got like a blaster parts kit in it. It's got a shotgun prime. The hammer shot also have a blaster parts kit in it, and then it's got like a bunch of mags in that belt. And I'm just like, dude, that's a whole like. Let's just get up and go. It's the recon rig, man. Like Retaliator.
I know some shit that blew up in the Nerf news. I'll just remember from today. Did you read that? I think it was either on one of the Facebook pages or it was on Reddit about Explorer and their shitty customer service, apparently.
No, I had not heard. Explorer, like the guys who did the crappy, like sort of not paintball, with the water ball things.
No, not exploders. Explorer.
Oh, yeah. I didn't read about it.
Yeah, so apparently they're new.
I heard about that a while ago.
Huh?
I heard something about that a while ago. That like, but then they were posting on Reddit saying like, hey, sorry, we're gonna try to, but I don't know whatever came of that because I don't really. They're a bit out of my price range.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, we'll buy it back from you for $300. And then the dude was like, but I paid $510. He's like, well, sorry about your damn luck. I was like, oh, damn. I was like, oh, damn.
Oh, it's for reals.
Yeah, I was like, oh, shit, Explorer got bought out by Orange Mod Works. Oh!
Yeah, you know, that's rough. That's why I don't know, man. I don't know. I just can't justify dropping as much as they want for most of their stuff.
I know
A lot of it looks
$500
cool.
goddamn long. Not no shell. If I'm paying $500, that shit better shoot 200 feet. I better be able to shoot a tick off a dog's ass, blindfolded, with balls in my hand for
Yeah, ain't lying.
$500. And I couldn't even do
Yeah,
half of that because we play in a public place. So I couldn't even have my balls in my hand. So I can't buy it.
there you go. That's it. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's, I
Every time
meant
I see their stuff, I'm like,
my
nah,
rival
man.
ball, too. Rival balls.
Yeah, it's all about that rival. All about that rival. Oh, speaking of rival,
I hear.
more rival stuff. Did you see the Psych video?
Oh, yeah, he shot a dart out of it. That's cute.
No, not that video. That video's cute. And he's like, it sucks. And I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
of course it sucks. Someone
No,
else,
I
I
didn't
want to put a
watch
Mega
that.
in it. It sucks.
Oh,
Did you
the
see the
hidden
one where he
secret.
has a 3-round burst Apollo?
Nope.
Oh, so his Apollo, I don't know. So I don't know what it is, but I've heard some people make some speculations it's a lock. I think Coop replied to the video and was like, oh, it's a lock. I need to take mine out. But he got his from the factory, opened it up out of the box. I guess it was missing a lock, but he didn't know it was missing a lock. He didn't open it up or anything. Just threw it in. You prime it, and you could just keep priming it.
Oh.
And it'll load up like 3 or 4 balls, and then just shoots them all out.
Oh, it's got to be the same front door that you take off of the Zeus or shave down on the Zeus.
I don't know. Someone was like, "Oh, it's just a lock that lets you prime it multiple times. If you take it out, once it primes, it can fit up to 3 balls in the little like."
How far do they shoot?
I don't know. He shot him at his wall, so you know. I mean, it can't be as good as shooting one by itself. But
Right.
if you want to shotgun a Apollo, then bam, you get it done.
Yeah. That's weird. That's weird.
It was
Yeah,
cool. I don't know how useful it would ever be because you got to prime it. But I mean,
Right.
you can shoot 2 at once. Anywhere
think-
between 1 and 4. Good.
Most of the new mods coming out will probably be for Rival for a minute before we see anything innovative for darts.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see anything super innovative. But I mean, you know, because somebody could come out and surprise us. I would like that. That would be
Shotgun grip.
Yeah, shotgun grip Apollo is going to be a real thing.
Shotgun grip. That's the next evolution of the Apollo.
Yes, yeah, I can't even disagree. That's just it's
And a mag holder with a cap so the balls don't fall out when you run.
yes. You know, there's some different things going on with that. I have some ideas, but I don't want to put nothing out there until I finalize anything. You don't know.
Sure.
Maybe you'll
Sure.
see it on this channel.
With the channel?
Yeah, we have a channel.
We do?
It's called Bay Area Nerf.
God damn it. I knew we had a channel. I was trying to explain that to someone the other day. Oh God. Anyways.
We got a new game type. That's
Yep.
the other thing we did. So we tried out a new game type. Sean has been talking about this for a little while. And you know, instead of kind of going, hey, usually when Sean and I make a game type, we will go to the field like a week before. We'll walk things out. We just sort of flew by the seat of our pants. Like Sean kind of knew what he wanted to do.
Will be given.
Yeah, I knew what Sean wanted to do. You're just like, he's like, hey, I made these things. Like, screw it, let's do it. Dude, it was really, really bomb. It was really bomb. So the game type, for those of you who don't know, is what's it called? We were calling it Flux. But for those of you who have played was Splatoon? No, Splatoon. I don't know. Those y'all got a Wii U. Actually, I have a Wii U. I just never play it.
You have a Wii U?
Smash Brothers. I do have a Wii U.
I don't have a Wii U.
Yeah, what would you do with it? It's like, I can't do anything with it because I need to have a bunch of people over. Nobody fits in my tiny room. I need a big TV.
That's a good
But,
point. Nat doesn't do video games anymore, so.
Yes. I might pick up a Xbox One finally. I don't know. We'll see.
Woo! Don't get me excited. Don't even fucking shut up. Don't even want to hear about it until you do it.
All right, I'll let you know when it happens. You gotta learn how to play Gears of War though, because that's all I'm buying it for.
Gears of War.
Oh, I'm a Gears of War junkie.
I didn't know that.
Oh, dude, I bought my Xbox 360 just so I could play Gears of War 3. That's literally the reason I bought it.
Is there a new Gears of War coming out?
There's a remastered version of Gears of War 1 but it comes with all the old ones, and then there's Gears of War 4 is coming out next year.
Maybe we can negotiate. Maybe you can buy mine at a discounted price so I can buy the terabyte one.
That's very possible. Since that's the only game I'm going to play, I don't need anything else. We'll talk after the show. Anyway, Splatoon, Flux is what we're calling because everything's in flux, right? In fluctuation. Basically, if you watch Jangular's channel, you can picture our layout. I'm not going to bring it up. It's too hot. But we have 7 points, and it's just 7 because we want A, an odd number, and B, we wanted, that's about all the room we had. He made, I think, 10 points, but we couldn't use them all. So 7, he basically just took, I don't know what he bought. He just bought wood, boards, not 2x4s, but smaller. I think he cut them down himself. I don't know. Painted one side red, one side blue. If y'all ever played Tony Hawk and you played multiplayer, there was a game type called graffiti. Also kind of like that, right? So 5-minute rounds. I know that seems very small. We had we tested a couple different things. It's still really in the early stages of us creating all the rules for it. But the basic gist is you got 7 points. In those 5 minutes, you try to flip the point to your color, to your team's color, right? By the end of that 5 minutes, as soon as the game ends, whoever has the most points gets that round. And then you swap starting areas or respawn points, whatever you want to call it. And then you do it again. We do that 3 times. So basically you're playing for 15 minutes. Because of the way our field is, it's pretty small. 7 points is kind of a lot. We normally go with 3 for King of the Hill. So with this, because there are so many points and they're so close to each other, we actually put an ammo limit on the game. Now, depending on where you play and how you play, you might have enough room to be like, no, we don't need no ammo limits. Just go out, do your thing. And that's cool. We just were like, no, everyone's just going to load up and they're just going to, rapid pistol it because there's no reason not to. Because you only got 5. You only have to hold people out for 5 minutes. And you can wait the whole game and then rush at the end and just get as many points as you can in those last 5 minutes if you want. But it was a lot of fun. We limited the ammo to 2 18s. That way people had to be a little bit conservative, but within 5 minutes, just depending on how you want to play. So it was a lot of fun. We're still, like I said, working on little things here and there where the spawn points are because, we had some issues, but I forgot how much fun it was creating a new game type and then whittling down and refining the rules. Because I think that's been something we've been missing the past couple of years because we didn't really have any new game types since King of the Hill. And, then we start bringing technology in once we get the rules all set. Then we get things like the timers that you flip.
Payload came after King of the Hill.
What came after King of the Hill?
Payload.
Oh, Payload. You're right. I feel here's the thing with Payload. I feel like we have somewhat solid rules for Payload, but we never brought the tech in. We're still kind of working on Payload.
Yeah.
It just sort of depends on how we want to play it.
We don't have a robot.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't know. I like it still. It's still a great game. It's a great end of the day game when people are winding down. King of the Hill and Flux are really, really fast paced. Flux is super aggressive. You are basically almost constantly just on the offensive. Even if you're defending a point, it's not like when you defend a point in King of the Hill, you got some breathing room. You don't in Flux. It's just go, 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 go.
Yep. We watched a board get flipped 5 times in the last 20 seconds of the game.
Exactly. It was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. You can start getting strategic where you put points, and I think you really have a lot of fun with it. We're gonna try to find something to make it even better, cooler. I don't know. I always like adding that extra thing. Even I know this goes back to when we first did capture the flag. We wanted to make really big 7-foot flags. I think that little bit of extra is cool. The wood is great right now. It's a great, let's test this out, make sure we enjoy the game type and it's going to work. But I want to find something that'll be cool. You could just come up and tag it and it switches to color or something. I don't know.
Especially that wood on top of the bridge. That shit almost fell down on people twice.
Yeah, we might have to do something about that for sure. But yeah, that was dope.
Fighting over it got dicey.
Yeah, it was a little bit rough. But all in all, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Super props to Sean for putting in the work and painting everything up and then just boom, going to it. It was dope.
That it was cool. And you know, when you introduce new game types to your group, it's always good to let people know that the rules are not completely flushed yet. So the rules are going to be ever changing. This way, nobody gets bent out of shape when you change stuff.
Yeah, but you need a group, right? Like you can test it with like 4 or 5 people. Uh, but really, things like field placement, like when we used to play King of the Hill, we used to play with like a smaller field because there was only like 10 people playing, 10 to 12, 6 per team. You don't want to run all the way over here and all the way back. Like it was just a long distance to go for very few people. We have like 40 people now, 30 to 40 every game is like, oh, we got to spread it out so it's just not a big cluster in the middle where everybody's fighting each other. And give people that time to respawn and move through potential, fire and whatnot. So it's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Fun.
So it's always good to test out. And then once you start getting people, like, just keep testing it, man. Like, tell people, hey, we want to test this thing out. We want to use you all as guinea pigs so we can continue to have fun. And we'll have once you have more game types in your repertoire, you can change things up. Things don't get stagnant because people like that. I like going out and knowing what I'm going to play, but at the same time, I'm cool with trying out new things. I know we don't play CTF anymore, but maybe we'll bring it back one of these days. It just gets rough when you have like 30 to 40 people. It's really not that CTF isn't fun. It's that there is nothing to promote aggressive gameplay. So there's a lot of just camping because we don't have a time limit on it. I know you can put a time limit on it, but then there's not a winner if just nobody does anything. I would hate that.
And that was pre-accurate. We haven't played CTF really since we got accurate ammo.
Right. I mean, if we can figure it out, we might be able to get some ideas for how to make it more aggressive. Maybe multi-flag it instead of just one flag. You have a couple, 2 or 3, and then you got to defend. Something like that. Something like that could be cool. If you got 2 of yours, one of the enemies. I don't know. There's got to be a way to make it more aggressive because that's really the problem we have with CTF. Is there's little pushes back and forth, but when you've got 5 or 6 people, right, you knock out 2 or 3, you can make a push real easy because you've got the manpower. Like, oh, just go in, let's rush them, grab the flag, and leave. When you're playing with 40 people, like if you knock out 2 or 3, it doesn't really change anything. You can't capitalize.
With the
you
big
have to
game,
make a huge rush.
Most of the flag caps came on some sneaky shit.
Yeah, exactly. So then it promoted a gameplay where people were like, well, let's just kind of take some pot shots at each other. And then it would become a war of attrition sometimes, and that's never fun. Nope. And then, people would just get tired because we'd be playing for like an hour.
Yep.
And then it'd be like, oh, the game's finally over. Now we need to switch sides. People would be like, no, I don't want to switch. I don't want to switch sides. Like, I don't want to. And then they're like, oh, let's pick up ammo. No, I don't want to pick up no ammo. Like, it's just the other ones, there's a set time. We're playing for 15 minutes. You run in, you do your thing, and then you go off. You get to rest for a little bit. You set up, get ready for the next game type, go. I really like that because it promotes faster play for all of us. I think people have fun. People can play. If you're the type of person who gets tired real quick, it's cool because you still got people doing stuff. You can defend or you can attack. You can do whatever. But it's not just going to drag on with no clear winner. And, that's the biggest thing for CTF.
Yeah.
Just get that happening. But it's still fun. I think it's one of the most visually appealing game types. We haven't had that CTF round since we started putting in all the cameras and stuff. Yeah. And I think CTF it has the best. It can have some of the best highlights, right? Because you're always going to have people making cool shots, no matter what game type you have, like jumping and no scoping and doing all sorts of stuff like that. But if I go and I capitalize on a hill point in King of the Hill, I flip a timer, it might look cool. Like, I mean, there's like B.F.U running across the field in slow-mo that we have. But if he had a flag in his hand, it'd look really cool.
Yeah.
Look even better.
Yep. That was pre-technology.
Yeah, it's getting up there.
If you bring back CTF, you have to bring back the flag alarms.
Yeah, I would have to remake those. I mean, I don't even have things to put the flags in anymore. I got rid of those buckets because they were killing me.
Flag alarms were the best thing ever.
Oh, man, those things were so much fun. I've contemplated trying to bring it back just for something like that so we could have alarms go off and running back and forth because I thought it was a lot of fun. thought that was a lot of fun. I wouldn't mind doing some tactical stuff. It's just when you got like 40 people,
Yeah.
we ain't got the space to really have a weird tactical, like when I say tactical game, what I mean is like, hey, you guys are attacking and you're defending, you have to go find like a briefcase, and then you got to get like a code and open up the briefcase, and then like, you know, something weird and crazy like that. I've been to those like where it's kind of like a Call of Duty mission. That's fun. It's a lot of fun. We just don't really have the room to do it. If we had like a full college campus, maybe we could do it, but you know, dreams, baby. Dreams.
Right.
So yeah, a lot of new stuff. It's new. It's weird. Usually at this point in the season, we're sort of set in our ways, and we might get some new blasters. So usually we're just kind of testing those. We're not usually doing like, I don't know, game types and stuff. It says innovative year for Nerf right now. Innovative season.
Flux was a good time. The games are so varied now. I might even do a loadout just for each game type.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, you know, things are ever changing, ever evolving. I think that's what I've been enjoying. You know, we've been playing with ammo limits. You know, we might next game we might try to play with medic rules or something. Just change it up, make it crazy. That could be a lot of fun, depending on how many people you guys show up. Throw in the medic rule. I like because you can add it to pretty much any game type, really easy and really quick. Maybe not Flux because it's instant respawn. Since it's so
Flux.
Quick.
I thought Flux was fun. I think Rivals built for Flux, at least for our perspective, just because it's such short engagement distance.
Yes. Yeah, it cleaned up. It was like, dang.
It was like shot, I'm out, shot, I'm out. Like it was Jangular was getting a ton of tags. It was a lot of. It wasn't as good in King of the Hill just because the gauge distance is a little farther.
Right.
So. You know, you're definitely planning out more.
For sure.
We remember King of the Hill being more fast paced than CTF. So
yes,
we love King of the Hill because it was so much more fast paced than CTF.
It really is. I think it still is. It definitely is more fast paced.
But Flux is more fast paced than King of the Hill. So the games are getting quicker and quicker.
I mean, I think the thing is, it really puts pressure on people because you know you only have 5 minutes.
Yeah.
In CTF, that's a third of the round, right? So you're like, oh, 5 minute warning. By the time you get done with the full round of CTF, it's been half an hour, which is fun because I think, like you said, the engagement distances are different. The way you attack and defend is very different because you've got the time to set up things. In Flux, it's like, oh, you just got to go. We do instant respawns, like you were saying, and it's just you can barely even get time to group back up and rush back out. Like in King of the Hill. Yeah, in King of the Hill, it's like, okay, let me wait for some of my teammates to get here so we can make a push on this point. Because there's so many points and because it's so crazy, it's just like, oh, let's just bam, let's go. If you could get one other person, it's like, oh, hey, let's go grab that one point because there's 7 of them. So it's pretty nuts. There's stuff going on all over. It was a lot of fun. Chaos. A lot of chaos. So yeah, we'll keep people up to date on refining that. We'll have some more videos too on some of our giveaway stuff. I don't know what all the packages are going to be yet, besides the one that we've done a video for. I think I have to actually pick some stuff up from you, Mr. B.F.U. That is going to the contest. So a lot of stuff going on. Of course, thanks to everybody for the 1,000 subs. Couldn't have done it without y'all. I mean, literally, you're subscribers, so we couldn't have 1,000 subs without 1,000 subscribers. So thank you.
Yep,
that's how it works.
I'm 1,200 next.
Yeah, we're pushing on. Tell your friends. Maybe we could throw some extra stuff in if we hit another milestone on the way or something, or we get up there. Maybe I know we talked about 15 or 12 or 2,000 subs. You never know. That before the contest ends, if we get that, maybe we'll just be like, hey, we're just gonna throw in this other thing. It's gonna be another winner. You didn't even know.
Shit. If we hit 2,000 before the contest is over, I'll donate something from my personal collection.
Bam, you heard it here.
Like gameplay. I will donate something. Game played. I'll autograph that shit. Whatever y'all want. Whole Nerfcast. We'll even get Sean to autograph it. Whole Nerfcast crew. We'll sign it. Jane Austen, Bioshock. We get the 2 Gs before the end of the month. Shit.
Yeah, Oh, is this the push to 2 now?
I'm just saying. That's a bonus. It's a bonus. I'll hook it up with some fly shit for a bonus.
Damn. All right, y'all. 2Gs. I think we're just under 12 right now. So I mean, that's a lot of doing. That's like doubling our subs in like 2 weeks. I don't think that's gonna happen, but you never know. You guys want some crazy stuff. I mean, you've seen the kind of prizes that we give people. We gave away Alpha Troopers for a minute. People only kind of were happy about that. Then we gave away, what else we give away? I mean, we've raffled off.
If you'd have waited on the Alpha Troopers till like now, we'd be able to get the 2,000 subs tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's a real thing. I'm like, man, between
like, oh shit, they crazy.
It's so nuts. I don't know. I might have one sitting around. I'll see.
Hold on. You got to hold on to one Alpha. Yours is about to die.
I know, but hey, it's a real thing. Just saying.
I still got Alpha Trooper laying around.
I might have. Actually, I think I've got one laying around. I have one that I modded, which I haven't tested with FVJs. That's the one you got to slam. Like I busted myself up on that.
I'm all about not doing that. After my experience with the hard range kit on my my rampage, I'm done.
Oh no, that's my stock one. Oh, there it is. I put the black on the end so I'd know. I forgot about that. See that? No, not happening. There you go. I wonder if you can see this. I wonder if you can see. You like all that in there? Bam. Brass this thing up. And then what did I throw in here? I think Orange Mod Works kit or a spring and something in here. I haven't tested with FVJs. I haven't tested with FVJs at all. It could be real good. I don't know.
You got so many blasters now. Your loadout has so much variety.
Yeah, right? It's crazy. I've got like 3 things that I use now.
They're basically the same blaster.
Just different versions of the same blaster.
Yeah, Retaliator, Rampage, Alpha Trooper. Basically the same blaster.
Yeah, and I have the shotguns on all of them. So
yeah, they're all shotgun grip. So you're nothing at least consistent.
So they're all a little different. Like my Alpha Trooper, if I just want to go stock and I want to go reliable and I ain't worried about stuff, and it's got that sentimental value, I could dart push and I know it. I use that. And then Ray holds a little special place in my heart because I think she turned out beautiful. Huh?
Because it's the nicest mod you've ever done.
That shit is the nicest. I'm like, oh, it looks so nice. I love it. I almost don't want to play with it sometimes. And then the Retaliator that Blood Angel got me is just it's super super awesome. So it's rough.
I'm over blasters. I broke 3 blasters last game, so fuck them.
Dang, that's crazy.
Actually, 4 if you count the jammed Apollo.
Yeah, but you didn't break it. You got it working, right?
No, the Apollo's still jammed.
Oh, it's still. Oh shit!
Yeah, you gotta take the whole thing apart, dog.
Oh, word! Why can't you just like reach in with some needle nose and like yank that shit out?
So we took like 3/4 of the ball off, and there's just a quarter that's just jammed up in there.
What the fuck?
Dude, it's rough. I'm like, oh, this was a design flaw.
Oh, damn! I did not know that.
When I was going, it was towards the end when I just started going. Cause everyone has their different. Some people go pinky, whatever. Since I don't really spam it. It was just me going side shot. That's how I kind of like to prime it. I like to turn to the side, then turn my wrist back over.
Right.
Sure, best way to do it, but that's what I like to do. Plus, doing it this way, I can pull it really quick. So I just started going buck wild on that thing, like ma, and then it just was like ma, Then we looked inside. I was like, I see what they mean when they said jam means jam, because the ball is just wedged up in that bitch. I'm like, no reach. We went in there with a rod, and now it's you gotta take it apart.
Dang, dude, that's rough.
I'm gonna have to pull the door down, pull the other thing up. I'll just wait for another one to come out. Next, I have a backup. I have a blue one, so it's $25. I mean, it's not like they're expensive, but I think I'm gonna go September if I can get. If the balls are out, I've got a little bit of cash squirreled away for about 200 rounds of rival ammo.
Nice.
I think that should be enough. With Jangular running it, we can stay on opposite team.
I might try to run it. I'm just waiting.
Yeah, 200 rounds might. If I can get someone, I just don't have time to rewire a Zeus. If I can get someone to do the rewiring for me, I would consider running the Zeus.
Ooh, yeah.
I like the idea of burst.
That is true. Burst is pretty awesome.
I don't run through a ton of ammo with my play style anyway. I like to pick my shots when they're clean. So I think burst, because people were able to dodge one ball at a certain, about 60 feet from me.
Right.
It was a straight shot, but, you can dodge darts at 60 feet too.
Yeah, for sure.
I want that option for a tiny bit of spam. And since 12 is the only thing you can buy separately, I would be interested in buying like 5 12-round clips. What I would probably do is run the Zeus until I was out of 12s that were loaded, and then switch to the Apollo for the rest of the game. Because I had an Apollo and about 40 balls in my pouch and a 12-round clip, and I never went through the pouch.
Huh. Nice. Okay. Good to know.
Just different play style.
Yeah, I mean it's all about how you do.
But I would, and I mean, Drac lipoed it, so I would want the whole workup done.
It's a solid blaster. I just can't, dude. It is a rough way to reload.
It is.
I know it's not the worst. You could definitely do it fast. I'm not saying like, oh, it's gonna take you. It's not a musket, right? But
the thing is, with the blaster being only 12 shots in the play style, I think it's gonna promote. I don't know if I'm gonna need to reload fast. Like,
that's what Jangular was saying. Like, I don't need to reload quickly because I can hit everything that I'm aiming at and then get behind cover.
It's different when I can't explain the difference because I mean, like, FVJs are good, right? They're really good. It's different when you legitimately hit what you're aiming at a certain feat. Because if I got 3 dudes and I take out all 3 with my one clip, reload, like, oh, okay, cool. It's not, you don't find yourself reloading under pressure as often.
Right. No, I understand that. It's just that I'm all about that. And I mean, I'm definitely not the fastest reloader, but that's because I like to take my time with a few other things. Like I drop a mag, throw it in like my pouch, put another mag in. I know I could speed reload if I wanted to. I care, but I don't care that much because I don't.
That's why I love the Apollo. You can reload it fast.
I don't want to buy mags. That's my thing. I've practiced speed reloading where I'm like bang bang, but that doesn't go anywhere. That goes on the ground. Right. Like I could throw a bag on the ground mad quick and reload.
The thing is with the rival mags, they're so small. If you just keep the dump pouch, like, you could get them in there so quick because they're so small.
Well, the other nice thing is you don't have to prime, and I mean not just with the Zeus, but with the Apollo too. That's a huge
drop
thing.
It out.
Yeah, because that's one of the things I love about like a Strife, right? Like I don't have the Strife play style. Most of the time, I have to be like in a certain mindset to come up and just bam, get people. And I know people have a lot of fun with it. I do too sometimes. I just don't like to do it all the time. But I prefer the feel of a lot of the spring powered blasters. But you gotta prime it, drop it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So being able to do that with the Apollo was like, oh, this is sweet. This is so
sweet. The Apollo with a jam clear might make me finally run a loadout without a secondary.
Yeah, that's true. If I go rival, I don't know if I could go secondary at all.
That's how I ran the Apollo the game at Jammed. I had no secondary, didn't have my hammer shot belt on me, my holsters. I was running super light, and I loved it. I was like, oh, man, this is so free. And then at Jammed, I'm like, Bob, let me borrow your sweet revenge.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I feel like I could still afford to run my hammer shot because it's just there. And I'm not like if my Apollo or something jammed up, I could still switch, and I can have enough darts. Like all I gotta do is ever pick up 5 darts. It ain't like I'm gonna be hurting for ammo. But I'm not gonna be running my whole get up. It wouldn't be the same because I'd be running get up.
I might switch to a 4 victory if I run the Apollo. That thing is so tiny.
That's true.
It's so tiny. I'm gonna have to get like a 4 victory and figure out some way to just. What would be dope if I could do a 4 victory and some way just keep it on the Apollo.
Oh,
on. So if the Apollo breaks, just unclip it and then we're good to go. The only way I'd run it is if the Apollo breaks.
I mean, that's all it's there for, is for jams or something crazy like that.
I have to work on that. I don't know. It's definitely changed my play style. It opened my eyes up to a bunch of new possibilities.
For sure. I completely agree. I think a lot of people are going to have a lot of fun messing with it, combining it with blasters, being like, oh, I could shoot rival ammo and I can shoot darts and doing crazy stuff like that. I think we're going to see that. I think we're going to see a lot of crazy just stuff. So I'm interested. I'm definitely super interested to see what the community does. Better people than us. But you know, yeah, I think all we did is rant about not rant, but jaw about our last game, which was awesome.
That's what happens when you got to produce a podcast every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, there's really a whole lot else to talk about. I mean,
I've been listening to the HeroClix podcast, and even though that product lineup comes out way more frequent than Nerf stuff and much more consistently,
right?
Like, even they hit strides. They do like weeklies. Even they hit a few that are like, yeah, just gonna talk about some stuff. Let's do that.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this. And I mean, there's a lot more you could talk about because everybody plays by the same rules with a game like that. So you could talk about the meta game. You could talk about this ruling, how that did. With us, it's just like, what you got? What's going on?
We're the wilds of the internet.
Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Oh, I know you might not watch this, but shout out to Tactical Tag for giving us a shout out in his blog. Sup, Zook? Got you, dog. I know that whole thing, but we still appreciate the shout out. Huh?
I thought he retired.
Bazookified? No.
Oh, Bazookified.
Yeah, Tactical Tag. No, you're thinking of Urban Taggers.
Yep, I am thinking Urban Taggers.
Urban Taggers has not been around for a while. I know. I just try to keep it.
And I don't read.
Yeah, that's the thing. Reading is hard.
Actually, I do read. That's not true. The other hobby takes up way more reading than Nerf does. I'm more active in this hobby in the community, but I'm way more read up on the other hobby.
Yes. It's the way it goes. But I think we're winding down here. It's finally starting to cool a little bit. I'm gonna go rip out my molar and do some home surgery. Oof, have fun. Oof. Yeah, I got to be up in a few hours to go to work again.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
it's rough. Going this morning.
It's rough. No, I went in late today. I went in like 10.
So today's a late day. Tomorrow's an early day.
Yeah, it's like late, early, late. So I have 2 early days.
On Friday?
Huh?
You in Redwood City Friday?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, Fridays I'm in Redwood, so I'll just zoop zing on by. I'll bring all my stuffs.
Works for me.
Yes, indeedy.
Cool.
All right, y'all. We're gonna stop John on camera because you guys are not interested in where I'm gonna be on Friday. After work.
No. Koozie Boy might be.
I was gonna say there might be some people that might be. That's not true, but it's a real thing. We're gonna let y'all go. We'll catch you in a couple of weeks. We got some more stuff. We're gonna hopefully get some more videos out for prizes so people know what they can win. Clearly, no one signed up when we made a video saying, hey, we're going to have stuff we're going to give away. It's like people forgot that we gave away stuff that's okay, that's decent. Like they just didn't want to win stuff. Like, nah. Suddenly we brought out that video. People are like, oh, yeah, let me enter. That looks really expensive, and I don't want to build it and buy one. So, what's up, guys? Come on, show some love. We gotta bribe you with expensive Nerf stuff, but it's all good. We love you. That's it. We're done. Call it a wrap. It's done. Chop. Cut it out. All right. This is Josh.
And this is Chris. Happy tagging.
Shit, we got that one.
No, we didn't. That was just your delay.
Shit. Peace out, y'all.
All right, man.